So here we are at the beginning of day 6. Since technically we didn't go back to the home between day 5 and 6. We're starting at the bar instead of the usual home. Assuming the TV is mentioning something about Alice Rabbit. So, let's see. Yep, good morning. It's 11 AM. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at night. As the Batsu Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the road right night. Neighbouring city forces were deployed quickly and to do most of them. There have also been reports of white knights just freezing like they were petrified somehow. It make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. But I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out. It's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any white knight in this spot. Oof. That's a problem. So not only are the white knights a problem, regular folks on the edge are too. Yeah. What about Gale? Gale knows himself. Yeah, we're assuming safe. Even safer wherever he is than here. Oh, we're gonna take the day off. Hey, the boss is coming to our apartment. Sounds good. What is this? This is not our home. Home sweet home. Grab a beer out of the... Grab a beer, chill out for a bit. It did say... Well, our character did say in an earlier episode that we wanted our boss to come over. Oh, didn't read that. Kind of been getting something out my eye. I bet it's that beer always leads to something else. The more beer. I was going to say to one of us going through the Spencer steel. Wow. Certainly is a wrestler thing. How is the chilly weather treating you? Yeah, it's cold from time to time, but nothing the Tatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, the boss isn't good with the cold. Sweat or something. I have this hoodie for some time and it was too big. It was dirt cheap. Where'd you get this one? Some flea markets. It's just the boss had one many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. That's a good question. Eternally 17. 30s then. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut you, don't you? Wow. Ooh, the cat. Seijo, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. That's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats. Blue eyes on a black cat. Do they usually have green? Don't know much about cats. At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they names have changed. Do you have any pets? Back at home we had a bear. Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Ah, yeah, the middle characters looks like our character. Bottom left looks like Dorothy, and then not sure who the one on the right is. A framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. The one on the right is Lenora, ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella, her sister. Oh, it kind of looks like Dorothy though. Oh, no. Dorothy has different coloured hair. It's because it was small. From 3 or 4 years ago. Only 27. What do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. Thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes at album, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying things, and me storming out of her house, figuring a couple of things out on the way. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Why have a big out like this then? Just couldn't get my mind off something that Albert said about missing that. I can't. God. Can't read. About missing having. No, that. Is it just me or does that not make sense? About missing the warmth of someone pressed against your side? Yeah, you don't really need to have the word having there, I think. Or about having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. You can like miss out missing or miss out having. That's why my brain's struggling to comprehend about missing having. Doesn't make sense. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume, putting your head in their chest, listening to the breath as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you protect you, but now feeling nostalgic. Wait, I do apologise, but I feel it's a bit late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll beat her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again. Yeah. Never too late to apologise. Looks like a letter. Envelope? Sounds like something the boss would open to me. Hey, we have a balcony of some sort. Damn, you have lots of beer. Oh, we have a drink button. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy the alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Any difference between these drinks and the ones at the bar? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavourful, and also stronger than the ones that sell in stores. This is more of a in English, yeah, that's what I'm wanting to know. This one's lighter in colour and lighter in flavour. It doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that? What's the name of the basil you use at the bar again? NDL. Is experimental name replace water? I don't want to press drink. Ooh, I can drink. Hey, I carried the drinks as well on this thing. Oh, didn't realise we have a dealer billboard. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. Yep. NDL and cornstarch. It says as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly, I need it for packaged drinks. Yo, and yep. What's on the rum? Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Bum, bum. Oh, our boss considers us. God, I can't speak. Can't read, can't speak. What can I do? Yes, I consider you one of the best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. Poster. It's more or less of a joke. Does it make you uncomfortable? It's my own thing. Don't wonder why you did it now. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall. Plus, say on the wall, I guess. Don't really know, but it was funny too. No steamy nights of passion. Different kind of mess, uncomfortable mess. That's what friends are for. Oh wow, I didn't even connect those dots. That's what friends are for. Who's Gil exactly? Yeah. Our boss knows something. Yeah, we've already gathered that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots. And he took part in the anti-riot force for defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but I mean, so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. That's what being worried about Gil. After all, if those talking dogs came back, who would clean up the toilets? I wouldn't worry about Gil so much. There's 3 things you know about him. He can take care of himself. Keep saying that. You can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell peppers. I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with him. What a baby, unless he's allergic. Man, what a baby. Yeah, how did you meet him? Showed up in the door of the bar. It was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. Couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple he broke down crying. We don't really know what he did, but he was really quitting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'll find him a job. Wow. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. take him at face value, I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the okay, that was sudden escapade, he's been loyal. Covering his ass from time to time. For myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. It made the bar more lively, so you know. Well, with the regulars that you earned, of course, like the hacker. He's a nice girl. You don't think she's young enough to be called a girl? Says the girl who's eternally 17. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes our character jealous. We have bad relations. Not exactly close to anyone aside from parents. Jobin's a nice guy to settle with. Means he's so bent on finding one. Can't help but want her to succeed. Yeah, but he's also really judgmental. I don't think. I've seen her lots of, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes to it with such childish excitement. Yeah, that's true, they can be weird. Operating some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our feel of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it, depending on the circumstances. They might not even feel pain at all. It's like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love. A different culture. Aside from that, Dorothy is a EFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose. I'm guessing to get a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Drink? To really have a drinking game. It's a bit weird though. You expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lillum doesn't convey the image of automatons. As a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Interesting. Never really thought about it that way. As far as I know, because they all came from a bigger AI called Lilith, offspring in Jewish folklore. Why don't you like being called by your full name? Back when you first transferred, I'd call you Julianne. So it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julie? Actually, maybe the drinking game should be drink every time they mention it. In elementary school, was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got shots literally everywhere. So a couple of episodes once, they were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform to fight Stevens, form from vanity. Drink. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still find solace in trying to be a role model. Drink. How the main character wasn't a kid, Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues with the standards of body image. Yeah. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. Drink. I sang the songs, dressed like her, recited both chapters. Yeah, probably good. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. Yeah, who would have thought? To tease me. Drink. Open. Don't hold it against Jules. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age, do they? Seems like a weird thing to be worried about. But then again, I'm a guy, so what do I know? Worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune. We'll just go one drink. Pavlov is the name. Never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospective. Kinda reasonable. When the boss was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me, bigger than her. Oh, yeah. Since 16 I realised what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Kind of guy was your grandpa. But around the edges, the kind of guy that means well even if he says otherwise. Had a soft spot for our character. One moment he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little. Dad works a lot and was travelling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. How he died, out of old age. Something like rated talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your rate. That's a weird thing. About Scissors Curious. Seems your grandpa's personality of others. They heard that once it also. What kind of people do you have in it? What's the boss's friends like? In the circle too, so any insults you hurl will play right back to you. I have this friend I've known for a long time, red-headed, glasses wearing, gunned up called Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing, that one. Is managing a BTC bar in Panama right now. That's why Dana owns the bar. It's called N1 via Nirvana. Ha ha ha. And if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with. So I drink for Nirvana. Piracy ain't nothing to F with. I mean, means it's annexed to another business. What else does he do? That and does not count as a name. I think the bar was originally her hotel to obviously move the bar to its own building somewhere and open Havana B, the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she says she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that goes with the hotel. So the bar is open again. Yeah, not the I would say not the best description, but men do have men caves or man caves. That aside, let's see, friends. What's this there? Old partner from when Dina was in the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Lexi. You in the what? Dina's done a lot of things apparently. Spent a short time collaborating with the police force, being a wrestler, MMA fighter. Well, that's a lot of things. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Time for Mew, Gale, Sis, Iris, Lexi. Yes, there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Also because they're the ones that want to hurt me. Acquaintances here and there, back at home and college. But it felt more like going out was a pleasure rather than the people. So, Dina, Gil, Alma and Dorothy. There's always for the cats, but he's a hermit that refuses to go out. The cat's fine too, you know. What will you do when the bar closes? You do. Not thinking going back home and helping with things, or going and taking a friend's offer, or travelling. You're actually slow as F, as I won't close the bar for a while, but enjoy being there while you can. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? That supervises the bar I'm planning to get you to transfer to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'll have something pleasant to look forward to. Instead of you to the one you have problems with. If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss, from what he's seen. Right. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. Oh wait, maybe I'll get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counters. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation, go on a trip. That sounds nice. I expected the drinking session to go on a bit. If I knew it's going to be that short, I would have more to beer. Is this representing snow? Oh, there's chapter 2. So let's see. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jerry's getting curious about a Daruma. See, so getting one will prevent her from being distracted. Let's get that. Whatever that is. Daruma. I have to look through the descriptions. Ah. Tracked down a Japanese souvenir that has seen better days, still has a vintage charm to it. Wait. Well, what's he wanted and she's pleased with herself. Good. So we need to get costly for the hoodie anyway. So let's see. We'll probably earn enough money before the electricity bill is due. So we'll take this as the end of the episode. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.